How we doing, people out there? This Chevy '04, and I'm in Tampa vacationing right now. Me and my girl, and someone was fucking with me when I came in today. And we came in and we seen it plastered all over the TV, and it was O.J. Simpson getting ready to get paroled. O.J. Simpson, like for a lot of you young people that don't know O.J., the double murder trial. He supposedly murdered his wife, uh, and the young boyfriend Ron Goldman. There's things. There were so many different. People were coming up with different opinions about why Ron Goldman was at the house. Some say he was coming to fix things. Some say he was actually coming to deliver drugs. Like, people really don't know what happened, but everybody thinks that O.J. Simpson was the main culprit. Like, he physically did it. That's what some people really think. Uh, I just think that O.J. Simpson, like this time when he gets paroled, which he's probably going to get paroled sometime in October, OJ needs to just sit down and just live the rest of his life, because like people will never ever leave OJ alone just for what happened, and the double murder, and you know the cachet he had as a celebrity and a star football player. you know Definitely, I would say it adds to you know to the unorthodox way that people look at him, and how he was once treated compared to how he's treated now. Like, it's a really awkward situation, for him. I understand that, you know, but he's done like 10 years off the armed robbery charge in Nevada. If you guys are, if you didn't know about this, about 10 years ago, OJ busted up in a hotel with a gang of guys, uh, trying to get back memorabilia that was like auctioned off due to his earlier murder trial, like years earlier. So, he bust into a hotel with different guys trying to get all of his memorabilia back, and I think two out of the four guys told on him. Um, I don't really have the actual case file in front of me, or all the specifications of the case, that of everything that happened, but that's really what went down. OJ did 10 years, and that's what really came out of that. So, you would think OJ Simpson would have straightened himself up after this next time of getting out, because a lot of the stuff he did before getting locked up, it made you scratch your head. He was doing stuff like, partying, uh, right after the trial, when he had got off. Dude came out with a book talking about what if I would have done it. Like, who in the hell? Like, you would think that if somebody would, after beating a double murder trial, that he would have just been squeaky clean. You thought this guy would have just been stay away from the limelight and all that, but no, that wasn't O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson wanted to still be out partying, drinking, doing all kind of crazy stuff, and there's always been a target on OJ's back since the double murder trial, back in California. Uh, you know, so you know the house that him and his wife once owned, they demolished that. The house in California, they went on ahead and auctioned it off, and the people that owned it tore it down. There's not even a house there anymore. He still has a house in Florida. A lot of his assets and retirement benefits from the NFL, things like that, can't be really touched through the courts or through the Goldmans. That's the family of the guy Ron Goldman, who was supposedly dealing with OJ's wife on the side. They've been trying to get their hands on OJ's finances for years. They actually tried to get their hands on this house in Florida, which they didn't succeed in doing. But they did happen to get their hands on this Heisman Trophy years ago, and they melted that shit down on national news on TV. So I know that was real crazy right there. But you know, O.J. Simpson is about to get out. He's more than likely he's going to get paroled. Uh, you know, I don't know. I know it's going to be a circus. TMZ is probably going to be there. All different news outlets, Fox News. I mean, you got CNN. It's going to be a circus, man, when this guy gets out of prison. So you would think that he wants to just sit down and live a normal life, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen due to him being who he is. So that's just something I wanted to add and put on here, and see what you guys wanted to comment about it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Any comments you guys want to leave, but just wanted to get that out there and see what you guys thought about OJ getting paroled. All right, people. Chevy '04. All right.